Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Steelers are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Seahawks team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken short, and solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it, and that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. First down carry here for Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Leopard!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Here's Bosher to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Roethlisberger will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations that's really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Clean, over. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Haynes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They try the left side with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll look to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And a throw right sideline is complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. as we approach halftime. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now. Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Good.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sammy Coates has it complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They give to Johnson going right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. play action. They'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw here. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dree Archer, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. One earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving corps on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
All right, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that one. They opened the lead a bit further. Matt Ryan, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On the carry, it's Davis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Davis now. he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. Matt Ryan, 3 touchdown passes thus far. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now back to throw. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he's going to be stopped